Hi everyone, welcome back to Phenomenal Beauty. So I'm actually going to be sharing with you my, I suppose you could call it my little travel kit, my makeup case, and also the one we got as part of the class, which is that one there, the one for the actual class. Oh, and as you can see, it's got that. Don't mind my messy background, I know, but it's one of the trolley case ones. It doesn't actually detach. I thought we were getting one of the ones that detached, or at least a stainless steel case. You know, pretty much like that, but on the actual trolley. As part of the course kit, it did actually state we were getting a stainless steel case, but I'm not sure if they had any issues or whatever. But it does also say that things can change due to supplier stocks, etc. So they can pretty much supply us with anything else. I mean, anyway, it's got a front little pocket here, and all I have in here is just, oh, if I can actually open it right now. What? Ta-da! I just keep, they're actually freezer bags. They're just my clear plastic bags for rubbish. So it just keeps it out of the way as you're working. So obviously all your consumables, like your, disposables and applicators and tissues, you'll just put them in there. And then there's two side pockets. There's a large one here, which I just have the manual in. And then there's two small, I'm still trying to stock it up, and that's got tissues in here. Then we have this large flap. You can actually open it up from here as well to make it larger, or you can open it up from this piece here, which is what I'm going to do, because I'll show you the flap. So there you can see. You actually have this piece here, and you've got the four inserts, or the actual bags, and then you've got this inside flap with the pockets. So for the moment I'm just using things like, to store false lashes and different applicators, tweezers, scissors, colour wheel. That's that little case I got from her fashion box. So you do need scissors and other tweezers and files from time to time, so that's in there. And then mints, definitely essential if you're going to be working face to face with people. But then these, I think you can get quite a lot in here. That's just my book. I'll get that out to study in. Got a little pencil case. This has just got just different random mascaras, lip liners, eyeliners and lip pencils and stuff in there. And then these. So they are actually velcroed on. Obviously you could just not have these in here and then put other stuff in there to travel with. But and I might put little tags on here so I know. At the moment I do know what's in here, because I'm trying to, just the way I've tried to store it, I don't want to put all my real breakables down the sort of bottom. I've got them sort of around here, and then I've got the brushes at the top because I don't want to squash them too much. Okay, so what I've got in the actual bag. So the first one I've got in there, I've just got like the towel, like I've got a couple of good black towels that I sort of put everything out on if I need to. And then I've got my brush roll. This is just for the moment, I'm just using a Furless brush roll that I had. I don't have the brushes in there, but it's just because it's got a lot of space and it's got that flap. I found when I was using that tool belt one, everything was falling out, so this is purely just for the class. So you can see it holds a fair amount of brushes. But it's just good to have a selection in there. If we're working fairly quickly, sometimes I don't have time to even clean the brushes in between, so I've got to have a few sort of backups for particular eye brushes or whatever. So and they're just a mix. I've got what have I got in here? I've got Raw Nickel, I've got the Colleges ones, so there's 16 brushes in there of their ones. Then I've got Real Techniques brushes, Haku Hodu. I've got all of Wayne Goss's eye brushes in here, so I'm trying them out. So like I said, I will be doing that review later on once I've really tested them and broken them in. I've got a couple of new MAC brushes. I went out and got some of the eye ones. Royal Langnickel and Elf. So yes, good little selection in there. So I've actually got a separate, that tool belt I'm actually using as the one that goes with my home / mini travel kit. So, and then I've got my own brushes up in the corner that I use, so I'm not mixing them in there. So that's that first one. The next one's my favorite because it's the actual eye and blush makeup. It sort of fits quite a bit of stuff in here. I'll just take it out randomly. I've got the Kryolan lip kit we got as part of the the makeup kit for the course. I'm actually making my own one at the moment. I might show that to you once it's finished. Then we get 3 eyeshadow palettes as part of the course. They're the own brand. There must be a private label that the colleges put their obviously name on it. So they're just in little cases. So I think I've still got 3 eyeshadows missing to get. So there's that one, there's that one, and number 3. I wanted to depot them in. I've got some of the Giro MAC eyeshadow hard palettes. I wanted to depot them in there, but they don't have magnets in them, and they actually fall out just in those, I suppose, foam sort of inserts. They're not really well secure. Some are magnetized, I know some aren't. Most of them aren't, so I need to sort of get little magnets so I can actually do that properly, because they just fall out, and they're an odd shape. Some of them are slightly bigger and smaller than, anyway, doesn't matter. Quality's okay. Some of them aren't as pigmented as others, and then we've got the little blush slash contour and I guess highlight palette. So we've actually only got 3 missing. I've got an extra one. I'd only noticed by fluke that all the other girls had 7 and I had 6, so I'm still waiting to get the other blush that I'm missing, and then hopefully we'll get the rest of them. Now the rest is Man, so I've just got 2 at the moment. I've got my eyeshadow MAC one and my blush slash bronzer contour one. So these are those Giro ones, the Pro Giro ones that you can get, and you get 2. You have to buy the insert separately. So they're just all my MAC eyeshadows. Most of them are new actually. So I've got, as you can see, a good sort of natural, neutral, cool, warm, you know, sort of mix there. Nothing really too bright at the moment. I'll slowly work up that, but for the moment I just wanted sort of just ones I could get your everyday sort of looks and get just a good mix of ones there. So that's that. And then my blush one. Blushes are always my favourite. Who am I kidding? And then I've just, oh sorry, I labelled them myself. So I've got a labelling system on a lot of my stuff, like particularly for makeup, so I know the dates that they were open, so I can sort of, you know, keep track of all that. That's very hygienic, I think. So, and then I've got the same sort of labelling thing. I mean, I know what it means for my eyeshadow, so I label everything. I've got a little label maker, and this is the blush one. So this is a good sort of everyday one, as well as, you know, if you're doing bridal looks as well. So there's a good sort of mix. And then I have just a lot of the, you know, I suppose most popular ones. Like I've got Buff and Harmony, if you want to do that for contour. Then I've got Dainty. I think that's Frankly Scarlet, I think, for my brightest one. I've got a couple of cream ones, but most of them are powder. What else? Sincere, Gingerly, and Peaches. So, sorry about the reflection. So it does have that little insert there. So like I said, you have to buy all of the inserts separately and then the palette. I've also got a couple of the single ones that I've got for more of my personal ones, and I'm working on the lip one, because I ended up getting a lip insert as a fluke at IMATS last year. I thought I was getting an eyeshadow one, so I thought, oh, I'm going to use it, so I'm depotting my lip sips into that one, and I'll show you maybe when I finish that. So that is that, and then I've got 2 more left. So this one is actually all of my skin prep. I did show you all of this when I did that, I think my first or my second vlog, maybe it was my second vlog. So this is all my sort of skin prep stuff. So what I did is, you can see I went and labelled everything. I won't actually take everything out, so you'll fall asleep. But you know, like Cetaphil moisturizer, I just thought worked better in the smaller travel sizes. It's more compact. I can sort of do a stock take of how much I'm using, and I can also put these little clips on here, so I would keep those so everything doesn't leak. And it's one thing I'm very worried about. Yeah, so, and then we've got the primers as part of the school kit. We also got the mini size MAC strobe cream and the MAC Fix Plus, the mini size. That was supplied by them. But all of the consumables, like all the skin prep stuff, as far as cleansers and toners and all that, was up to us to get, obviously. And then at the back, because there's room for 2 of those, I've got in the corner the Bing My Neutral set. This one was supplied by the school. And then we've got all of our foundations. So they gave us 4, I suppose, standard colours, apparently from the MAC Face and Body range. I'm not sure, they're not labelled, but they're in these actual containers. And oh, then I'll show you. We got two Cinema Secret concealer palettes. I actually got some lip balm. This is the, well, not lip balm, it's the Lucas Paw ointment, but you know, you can use it for everything. So I depotted it in this and I obviously labelled it. And obviously when you're working out of it, you use either a spatula or a Q-tip or something, and no double dipping. So you can use it for a variety of things. And then we actually use this in class. There's a lot of makeup you can use as part of the course that's in the class. We were using these. It's the Kryolan Combi Foundation. So you've got that banana colour for the highlight and that sort of deep chocolatey colour for the contour. So we bought that separately. So there's makeup that they sell as well. And we also got the cream blush wheel by Ben Nye. And everything, I've got a little sticker system so I know when I actually opened it. Okay, and that last one, there's a bit of everything. So I've got a mixture of skin prep, pretty much everything. So I've got my container of my cotton pads and yeah, everything else, you know, like applicators. And I actually prefer the thin ones. You can really get into lashes, but I got a couple of different sizes of mascara applicators. And then I've got different types of Q-tips. And then wipes and that. So that's, yeah, lots of, I won't show you everything. But also hand sanitizer, so again essential, and I've got breast spray as well. Sometimes I just don't feel like chewing a mint or something like that. So things that you kind of need because you're working close to people just in case. And then obviously your tray and spatula in there. And then at the back I've got some sunscreen, band-aids, yeah, and just other sort of first aidy type things, and witch hazel and stuff for blemishes, and that's an antiseptic spray just in case. You never know what you'll need. So that's obviously not everything I would necessarily need, or it might be more that I would need. It's just I'm still in the process of sort of building it up and the like. One thing I've got to show down the side of the bag is this little case, and it slots in between the actual stacks, which is actually quite good. I've got the brush cleanser. I'm going to depot it into something smaller, but it's just good because I'm paranoid about something leaking, so it actually fits perfectly in there. And then I can actually, obviously when it's standing up, it just slides in the side up like that, so that's perfect. So it has got a lot of room in there as well, because it's got a lot of give obviously with the sides. Yeah. There's the actual case, so it is lockable, which is really good, I think. Particularly obviously my son's going to be very intrigued by all of this, but it is nice and hard. And I just got this one online, so this isn't one that I got as part of the course, like I said. But open it up, and this pretty much has all of my backups in it, and it's really just for me to practice. So when I'm actually doing stuff on my husband or whoever lets me near them, this is what I might work from. So I get used to working from a compact sort of station rather than, oh, I've got all my stuff here, I can use that. No, I want to get used to just starting down the bottom. This is actually all my that's what you call them, consumables. So I have my cotton pads, I have all my skin preps, I've got my toners, and I've labelled all the stuff. So I've got my oil-based makeup remover. I've got some tea tree oil just in case, you never know when you're going to need antiseptic spray. I've got moisturizer. This is just Cetaphil, so it's good for sensitive skin. This is my brush cleanser, that's the Lime Lily one I depotted in there. I've got a toner that's simple. Paw ointment for lips. I have cleanser, that's Cetaphil. I have a hand sanitizer, again that's really essential because you're working on people's faces. So you wash your hands, but you also sanitize them in front of the client. Then I've just got other palettes that it's given me a chance to sort of try. So that's that Tarte palette that I got in that kit, which I still am going to review. So there's that. Using my Inglot blushes because they're beautiful mango pinks and all that, so they're a good range just on that four there. I've got that Smashbox full exposure eyeshadow palette, band-aids, got those rubbish bags in there too. I've also got to put little mini ones of the foundation, so I've just got to do that, so that's due. And then here I've just got a bit of everything. So I've got the MAC concealer palette. I'm actually going to use those Bombshell, what are they? Those all-in-one sticks. Obviously I won't use them from the stick. I will use a brush on that, or, you know, decant it, whatever. Then I've got, yeah, just a lot of things I never use, so it's a good time to use it. And I went out and bought some gel liners there. I've got Max Fix Plus Max Strobe Cream, that Makeup Forever HD powder. I've got a styptic pencil, you know, for cuts and that, and I have the blemish stick, so that's just the witch hazel, obviously for blemishes if you're going to be trying to cover it. And I've got MAC Paint Pot Painterly over here. I'm actually getting to use the Naked Basics palette. I think I used it about twice in the time I had it, so I just sprayed it with the Beauty So Clean cosmetic spray, and then it's gone in here, and it's given me a good chance to work out with this, the Power Neutrals Bare Minerals palette. Again, I just used that spray to clean it. I'm actually using, hadn't tried those Tarte glosses yet, so obviously I don't use them from there. I've just got disposable doe foot applicators, or I can take it out and work it on the brush, but yeah, those for that. Mascaras, primers, just, you know, travel mascara curlers, eyelash curlers, and yeah, all the other little things that you'll need. I'm actually using also Graftobian Corrector Concealer Palette. The powders I'm actually using here are a mixture of MAC Shadow Fix and the Mineralize, as well as Eve Pearl, the Duos. And it's given me a chance to use more of this Hourglass Unlimited Edition palette. So again, I just clean anything that I might have used. And then, oh sorry, on the other side there, I've got a, what do you call it, the spatula and the tray to sit in, obviously, when I'm decanting stuff. Yosh. Oh yeah, and some other, you know, gives me a chance to use some other cream stuff. And they've got these MAC lipsticks. These are new. I actually have to depot them. I'm going to do that at some stage. I've got a lip palette to depot them in. I made a mess of the last that I did, so I want to work my way up to that. But that's pretty much that kit there. And as far as the brushes there, I've got, this is the brush roll that we got as part of the course. I don't use that one now anymore, unless we need to, if we're working out on location or something, because they just get falling out. So what I've done is I've put the brushes that I work from for this kit in here. So I've got just a mixture of, as you can see, Real Techniques, Sigma, Wayne Goss, a couple of MAC, Haku Hodu, Elf, Bella Pierre in there. And then obviously you saw the brushes for the ones I was using in class, and then I've got, as you can see over there, my own makeup brushes and the like. So gosh, that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. You've probably seen my rambling in my vlog, and I'm going to be doing some more practicing on gel eyeliner. That's what I really need to practice this week. So take care.